was born in October 27, 1932 in Boston, Massachusetts. In 1950, I studied at Smith College. After I graduated, I moved to Cambridge, England, on a Fulbright scholarship and I met my husband, Ted Hughes. We got married in June 16, 1956, and we had two children, Frida and Nicholas. I wrote my first poem when I was 8 and a half, so my major theme I'm mostly about nature, birds, bees, being for and sometimes for my emotions. The person who influenced me to write the poem is Robert Lowell. His poems are very serious, very personal, emotional, which I felt that I have been partly forbidden. I feel like I have been a pro in the Centenary and poetry. Second poetess, Anne Sexton, who writes about her experiences as a mother who had a nervous breakdown. Is an extremely emotional and feeling young woman, and her poems are wonderfully and the type of kind of emotional psychological depth, which I think is something perhaps quite new and quite exciting. My poems immediately come out of my emotional experience of professional movement. They mostly come from my own experiences, even the most terrifying loneliness and individual. Let's see my two projects and read how of which are the Miller and Cinderella.
I am civil and exact. I have no preconceptions. Whatever I see, I swallow immediately, just as it is, unmeted by love or dislike. I am not true, only truthful, the eye of little God for corner. Most of the time, I meditate on the opposite wall. It is pink with speckles. I have looked at it so long. I think it is part of my heart, but it flickers. Faces and darkness separate us over and over. Now I am a lake. A woman bends over me, searching my lashes for what she really is. Then she turns to the lights, the candles of the moon. I see her back and reflects it painfully. She rewards me with tears and an agitation of hands. I am important to her. She comes and goes. Each morning, it is her face that repasses the darkness. In me, she has roused a young girl, and in me, an old woman rises towards her day after day, like a terrible fish. The prince leans to the girl in scarlet hues. The green eyes slant her frame in a fan of silver as the launder slows. Now reels begin on tilted violins to span. Dual revolving tall gas palace hall, where guests fly gliding into light like wine. Lost candles figure on a lilac wall, reflecting in a million fragrant shine. And glided couples are in roaring trance. Follow holiday level began long since, until near 12 the stench girl all at once. Grace taken hands, tails, sirens to the prince. At amid the hectic music and cocktail talk, she hears the caustic ticking of the clocks. These two poems have similar themes about infinite of life by using the simple lights, which are the lake in Mirror and the cock in Cinderella. Both of them are from my experiences that show my fear of losing beauty and room. Let's begin with the mirror. This poem represents the symbol of showing about the uncertainty of life because the symbol it describes the woman's fear of losing her youth. For the poem, line 13 to 14, I used a lake to represent as a symbol in the mirror. Now I am a lake. A woman bends over me, searching my lashes for what she really is. Every morning, a woman looks at her reflection in the lake in order to admire herself. At her age, she doesn't like what she sees in the lake, and she confronts herself with the praise from others and the cosmetics. The lake in the mirror symbolizes the troubled self of the woman, but there are some women who reject her older features as from like 11 to 12. Then she turns to the lights, the candles on the moon. I see her back and reflect it painfully. The beauty in everyone is not definite, but people still fool ourselves that we are beautiful, handsome, or young. Moreover, it is also related to my life because when the time passes, I'm afraid of losing my physical appearance like my beauty. However, losing physical appearance is unavoidable, and I have to admit even though it is challenge to socially acceptable self, like I said in my poem. In me, she has roused a young girl, and in me, an old woman rises towards her day after day, like a terrible fish. Thus, the mirror represents the undefiniteness of people's life and age. Following by the Cinderella lady is an older lady reliving her youth. As from the line 1, 2, 3. The prince leans to the girl in scarlet shoes. Her green eyes glance her frame in a fan of silver as the launder slows. Now reels. The girl's still getting older because she has gray hair, but even though she has all scarlet hues, isn't making her any younger. Next, until near 12, the strange girl all at once cries taken hands, tails, sirens to the prince. I represent that something bad must be happening at 12, like she is going to be a day older, and she doesn't want that to happen, or maybe the prince will suddenly realize how old she is, and she doesn't want him to notice, so she clings to him in hope. Soon after that, as from life 14, amid the hectic music and cocktail talk, she hears the caustic ticking of the clocks. I use the clock as a symbol of passing of time, an arrival of an old age. The clock reminds her when the alarm goes off, and it makes her sad because she just wants time to go back so that she can be younger. In addition, I fear of losing of my youth because I don't want to lose my social standing and pleasure in my beauty. Hence, the clock shows the uncertainty of youth. In conclusion, most of Plath's poems usually come from her despair and strong emotion. She used some symbols to represent her words. In The Mirror and Cinderella, she used the symbols such as the lake and the clock to represent the theme of uncertainty of beauty or youth and life.